Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam Mckola. He is Rory Jennings. The link to his channel is in the description below. Make sure you're subscribing. We're here after the kickoff, and Manchester United have drawn 0-0 with Chelsea. The first talking point for me is United should have had a penalty. I think that's a cert.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to contest that. It was a ridiculous place for Hudson-Odoi to have his hand. I'm going to make the point early because I think that people often say that these things level out over the course of the season. So I've got to bring up Maguire on Azpilicueta in the corresponding fixture, right? Because that was obviously a penalty as well. So we've certainly got away with one today, but I'm delighted about it. But yeah, I think overall United were good. I think people will talk about the penalty, and the penalty will be the headline. But you seem to have a lot of the half chances. Chelsea didn't really have much to offer, but United seemed to ask a lot of questions.
There was no real clear, proper chances today, were there?
No.
Apart from that, we should have had a penalty, and I think Scott McTominay could have squared it to Rashford at one point. Apart from that, and Hudson-Odoi flew one across our box. I can't remember anything.
No, there was a moment. I know it certainly won't go down as like one of the biggest chances of the game or anything like that, but there was a moment when Timo Werner was coming in at the back end of a cross, and I thought he was going to get there, and Maguire did very well.
You actually started celebrating.
Yeah, I thought there was a moment, but you know when you think, because nothing really happened, there weren't actual clear-cut chances, it was all the half stuff. I felt that my hands were in my head a lot more than yours. So there were a fair few moments where shot from distance, Mendy parries it, a cross comes in, Mendy sort of doesn't make the most out of it. A little bit wasteful in midfield led to you on the break. Nothing ever came of it, but those moments seem to happen more to me rather than for me.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go to me rather than to
you.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Turn into the Chuckle Brothers. Yeah, called it enough. Yeah.
I was waiting for that. So how do you feel about the top four then? You've kind of alluded to it on the other video that we've done on your channel that United have top four in the bag. I don't feel that confident, but that's because I'm a United fan.
You're never going to, and the huge bulk of people watching this video are never gonna think.
But you
like
see,
that.
I still think you'll get top four.
And I would put more value in your opinion than my own here, because I think that when you're invested, as you are in Manchester United's pursuit of top four, and I am in Chelsea's, when you're invested and you have a dog in the fight, you're naturally going to go, you can see how it falls apart. There's so much jeopardy in not getting it that it affects you, that you can't just kind of stand back and acknowledge who's going to get there. And I can't process a world where Manchester United don't make top four. Even if it goes wrong, you'll go fourth. Do you know, like, there just isn't a world where, like, ultimately, for you to not get top four, it means that West Ham, Leicester, Chelsea, or maybe Liverpool and one of the others drop out, have an incredible run in. You've got a cushion. All you have to do now is match Chelsea's results. Chelsea aren't going to have that, our results aren't going to be that aspirational that you can't at least match them. And even if you don't match them, you've got a 6-point cushion.
And I think that's probably a little bit why today, I know a lot of United fans are disappointed United didn't properly go for it. And I think a lot of that is down to the fact that if we lost this game today and then we lose next week, then we are level on points potentially with Chelsea, and the whole scenario has changed. Whereas now, because we've got that point, we keep you off our tails a little bit.
We did a video on your channel, and a lot of the comments from United fans were fairly, disheartened at the result today from your
YouTube comments though, innit?
No, I know, and I'm obviously very careful not to put too much stock in YouTube comments.
Yeah.
And I understand that there's only so much we can value them, and there isn't like. But it's also where we have to get our opinion from at the moment, because we can't get into stands, we can't get into grounds. Yeah. So YouTube comments are as valid as anything else. I'm surprised that the general consensus of United fans in that mini poll that we did was so disappointed with a point. Because I think a point at Stamford Bridge for Manchester United, it's not a ground that's been kind to you over the years. Point is a good point, isn't it?
I think that a lot of those fans may not have had the dreaded walk out of Stamford Bridge after a defeat there. Or like you brought it up on the show earlier, our record at Stamford Bridge is probably our worst Premier League ground to go to.
No, it is. It definitely. Like, even when we were even like, I'm sure that you've got some subscribers here who will remember. Well, I mean, yeah, people will be doing the Jody Morris, with DJ Spooney, all the Garys. Was he?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know. Even Chris Sutton scored that day. But obviously, even like that was a good team that beat Manchester United that day. But even when we were rubbish, like really rubbish, we'd always do United. Like, I mean, the year that you beat us in the cup final, '94, you beat us 4-0 in the cup final. Yeah, you battered us at Wembley. We did the home and away W on you that year. Gavin Peacock scored in both. So Stamford Bridge is a ground that historically hasn't been kind.
And I think when we look at a lot of successful United teams, it's probably just a coincidence. But usually we've had big wins at Stamford Bridge that year.
Yeah.
When I look at some successful United, when I think of the '99 team, Cole and York and Beckham doing that.
Yeah. Was that in the cup?
2-0 in the cup replay. You know, I think of even 12-13, Van Persie going to Stamford Bridge and having a good day. Like, you need to get a result there. And that's why I hate leaving Stamford Bridge. Anyway, so a draw for me is always a good result.
But mate, a point at Stamford Bridge, I think people kind of go a bit crazy with this, right? A point at Stamford Bridge is a good point for Manchester United at this stage of the season where you are sitting in the league.
Yeah, but I am still worried about. I'm not as certain that we'll get top 4. Like, I still think there's a bit of jeopardy.
Trust me. Do you know, sometimes when you've got a dog in a fight, it's not easy for you to have perspective.
I've got a trust the guy that made a video that said Chelsea winning the league, Spurs winning the league. Did you do one about us?
I would have never done Tottenham.
Not Spurs. Whoa. Did you do one about us winning the league?
Yeah.
You? Chelsea? City? Liverpool?
Yeah. No, actually I did a better one about City. I did why City won't win the league.
Oh God, the only team you said won't win the league is winning the league. And on that note, I think we'll head out of here. Make sure you check out the highlights from the kickoff. Make sure you go over to his channel as well and subscribe. The link is in the description below. Keep it like, comment, share, subscribe. Sorry we had to wrap this up earlier. As soon as I pressed record, the battery button started flashing.
Oh, I can see that.
How about that?
Yeah.
See you in a bit.